company before, and I've had to change a lot of my thinking,
but
in a positive way.
Yeah.
And I think so much now, more now than ever before, position which absolutely aligns with my values. And I said before, when we were 20, we were just trying to get the job. We were trying to get the title. We were trying to pay, maybe buy our first house. Then in our 30s, you and I were single mothers. We were just trying to make it as best we can and not go into too much debt. By the time I got to my 40s, I realized my career decisions need to be based on what I value. And if they don't align with my values, I don't need to be here because I'm not going to do them any good. So it's a big 20 years later.
Yeah, it definitely is, right? And like, thank God, right? Like I know sometimes when I think, God, I just, you know, I don't even know that person. Like that, I'm so far different from that 25-year-old or 35-year-old, you know, just in every way possible. But it's like, but I needed to be her, like, to get to this spot, right? So, but it's just, you just go, oh my God, I can't believe I thought that was important, you know, like, it's so, and so it's interesting when I work with younger females now who struggle with that. And I'm like, listen, you gotta drop that now. Like, I know it's easier said than done, but in the one thing that I would say, you know, and that I tell people is just take care of you. Everything will fall into place. The world's not going to come to an end tomorrow, you know, like, we're, you know, for what I do, we're not doctors, we're not curing cancer, you know, like, it's learning and development, right? Like, it'll be there tomorrow and it'll be there the next day, and you don't need to sacrifice parts of your life in order to get it done, you know? And so, and I think that younger generation appreciates that more, because certainly nobody was telling me that in my 20s or 30s. It was like, work harder. What else can you know? And it was just kind of, and so I always try to help where I can, and that is just kind of like, you don't need to do all that and you'll still be great. You'll still find ways to promote. You'll still, you know, and you know, nobody ever gave me that advice when I was younger. It was always just go, you know. So
and it's part of our work ethic. I think I were raised in a generation where we're going to give it our all, and we're going to go above and beyond, at least the majority of us in our generation, and even our parents' generation. And, you know, I read an article yesterday that was talking about this, you know, thing, quiet quitting that's going on. And they defined it as just doing, again, there's the word just, but doing the bare minimum of the job and meeting the minimum requirements of the job and not going above and beyond. And the amount of people who on that article, it was on a LinkedIn article, stating, when did it become doing your job responsibilities that's equivalent to quiet quitting? And it really made me think, because I've spent my whole career trying to go above and beyond. You know, I sleep with my work phone right next to my bed, and I take it on vacation with me, and I typically have my laptop with me just in case. I've learned not to work, but if there's a situation that I need to be a part of, then
absolutely
quickly. But so that's, you know, we go above and beyond. We answer our phone on the weekend when an employee needs us. And now doing, I guess, the bare minimum of the job is suddenly considered quitting. And I guess I still need to digest that, because I'm not sure I agree with that. I think there are many people that have been told this is what your job is, and therefore they'll do it. I think where we're failing as leaders is we're not saying, this is what else you can do. And if you learn this, you have the opportunity. It kind of talks about career development and starting to learn things now. You can move into this position. I think we're failing as leaders by not giving them that. So they may not know how to go above and beyond, to be honest.